Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is a book I wrote. It's on Amazon. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba, Iman, Islam, Ihsan. The 8 stations of the Murid Sadiq, 7 stations of the soul. And the beginning of the book, actually, Iman, Islam, Ihsan, I did not act that part. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba has 2 books, one called Tajul Siban and one called Tajul Sigar. In Tajul Sigar, he goes over Iman, Islam, Ihsan in brief. And then in Tajul Shuban, it's the same topic, Iman, Islam, Ihsan, but in more detail. And so when I was in Senegal, one of my teachers, he translated those works to me for English. And I put them in that book. So that first part is all from Sheikh Ahmad Bamba's translation to English. The next part is which I want to go over today is Sheikh Ahmad Bamba wrote a poem called Murid Sadiq. Murid Sadiq means a true disciple. And the goal of every disciple is to be a Murid Sadiq. In our order, you have what's called the Murid, which is a disciple. And the Murid Sadiq is a true disciple, and that comes from Abu Bakr Sadiq, the same concept of being a Sadiq, or one who is truthful. And in Arabic, the word Murid Sadiq has 8 letters. Murid has 4 letters, and Sadiq has 4 letters. So the Sheikh, he took each letter from Murid Sadiq and gave a principle for characteristics of what a true disciple would be like. So as we see, and hold on, I want to see if I can make this any clearer. This is hold on. So, and also they say in Senegal, they say it's more difficult to be a Murid Sadiq than to be a Sheikh in another tariqah. To be a true disciple of Sheikh Ahmad Bamba is more difficult than to reach the level of Sheikh in another tariqah. So, the first thing the Sheikh says, hey, surprise, surprise. Man, that's amazing. I told y'all the sister was coming and I had no idea she was here, trying to sneak in the door. Good to see you. Come in, please. How was the trip?
It was good.
From Atlanta. Everybody, this is Mom Jar.
Mom Jar, welcome.
So you said Sakina was coming, but the rain caused her to turn around? Okay, we got to find a way to get to Sheikh Ahmad Bamba Day in New York tomorrow.
She said she's coming in the morning.
Okay, if it don't rain, inshallah. Okay, so the first principle of Murid Sadiq is marhabatul Sheikh. And I know the people who've been with me for a couple of years, y'all, we went over this before, right? So maybe I should let y'all teach it.
No, you go for it, Sheikh.
But and also Sheikh Ahmad Bamba says when it comes to lessons, he says it's good to review the lesson and hear it over and over again until it sinks in. Did we ever go over the 8 principles of Murid Sadiq in Atlanta? I don't think we did that yet. Oh, we did that in Richmond at the retreat. So I'll go over these 8 principles, and then if anybody has any questions as we're going along, please feel free. But the first one, Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said, the first principle is mahabbatul Sheikh, love for the Sheikh. And when you deal with love for the Sheikh, you're dealing with love for Allah and love for the Sheikh. Because Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said, there's 8 qualities to be a true disciple. But he said, love for the Sheikh is so powerful. If you have love for the Sheikh, it will bring you the other 7 qualities. And what you see in the mini tariqah is the A'udhu Billah will try to do everything he can do to break your connection with the Sheikh. If Shaitan do anything to make him happy, he wants to break the connection between the Sheikh and the disciple, because he knows that if the disciple stays with the Sheikh, one day they will be able to defeat the Shaitan from what they learned from him. Okay, so that's the first principle, Muhammad, love for the Sheikh. And I know everybody heard me say this a million times. What's the Murid triangle? Does anybody remember? It's 3 principles for the Murid triangle. The first one is love,
Work, knowledge.
love, work, and knowledge. That's the Murid triangle. Love Allah, work for Allah, and then if you do that, you will receive wilayat, or divine light will come to you. That's the triangle, love, work, and knowledge. So any questions on the first principle of love for the Sheikh? And you see that with Sheikh Rafal was the example of the greatest love for the Sheikh. One time, Sheikh Ahmad Bamba called all the disciples. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba called all the disciples, and he said, today, Allah will answer anything that you pray for. So when you come today, ask Allah for anything. Oh man, disciples came, they prayed for miracles. Some people prayed for wealth. Some people prayed for wives. Some people prayed to have healing powers. You know, they prayed for all these magnanimous gifts of Sufism. So Sheikh Rafal was the last one to come. And Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said, okay, Sheikh Rafal, ask Allah for what you want the most. Sheikh Rafal's prayer was, Sheikh Rafal said, oh Allah, make my love for Sheikh Ahmad Bamba increase infinitely. And make my love for Sheikh Ahmad Bamba increase every second. And make my love for Sheikh Ahmad Bamba increase to the day of judgment. And make my love for Sheikh Ahmad Bamba continue to increase after the day of judgment. And the other disciples look like, he is the highest one. We asked for all these different gifts. The only thing Sheikh Rafal said was, Allah, make me love Sheikh Ahmad Bamba more. So this is an example of extreme love for the Sheikh, because Sheikh Ahmad Bamba and Sheikh Rafal, they had a totally different relationship in regards to Sheikh and disciple. And even to the point when Sheikh Ahmad Bamba left his body in 1927, alhamdulillah, when Sheikh Ahmad Bamba left his body in 1927, everybody would say, oh, our Sheikh died, our Sheikh died, our Sheikh died. You know what Sheikh Rafal said? Sheikh Rafal said, nah, my Sheikh died. I'm all of y'all Sheikh. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba, the picture in your house used to be right here. Y'all remember the picture? Sheikh Ahmad Bamba was always right. It's in her house now. But because I always want to point up like, oh, it's not there.
You got to point this one now.
Yeah, there we go. So hold on, we got some people who want to ask some questions. Hold on. Alhamdulillah, Tuba Baltimore in the building. Who else we got in here? Nasheed Fall in Arizona. Assalamu alaikum Fall, Yadam Fall. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Peace to the mystic in the house. So we'll keep going. So anybody have any questions on the first principle? Love for Allah, love for the Sheikh. Yes.
Would it have been wrong for someone to ask for Allah?
No. There's a Tijani Sheikh, Sheikh Hassan Sisi. May Allah had him grant him more light. Sheikh Hassan Sisi wrote an article. The article, he said, we ask Allah for Allah. When I read that, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Would it have been wrong to ask for Allah? No. Everything comes from Allah. And so, yeah, Sheikh Hassan Sisi, may Allah be pleased with him. He's a Tijani Sheikh from Banyas. He has an article that he wrote. And the name of the article is We Ask Allah for Allah. And if you study the Hadith, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says that Allah has said, fasting is for me, and I, Allah, am the reward for the faster. So, you know, sometime in the Quran, you do salat, Allah might say, I'll give you Jannah. Or you give charity, Allah said, if you give charity, I'll give you this.
10 times more.
10 times more. But when it comes to fasting, Allah said, fasting is for me, and I, Allah, am the reward for the faster. So when we ask Allah for Allah, the most sure way, according to the hadith, to get that is to fast. And we know the Prophet Muhammad used to fast every Monday and Thursday. And it's a full moon. Prophet Muhammad always fasted on the full moon nights. The moon is full on the lunar calendar, 13, 14, 15. And the Prophet Muhammad will always fast when the moon was full. So we ask Allah for Allah. The best way that we know for sure to get that is to fast, because that's according to hadith. So this is a very good question. We should ask Allah for Allah. Yes. Any other question on love for Allah, love for the Sheikh?
I didn't think it was wrong. I didn't think it was wrong for them to ask for all the things they want, because they were told to ask for whatever it is they wanted. So nobody did anything wrong. I think the deep thing was that everybody displayed their true selves of what they really, really wanted in that. And the only person that, the one person that showed what they really wanted also was Sheikh. I'm Sheikh.
There's so many stories about Sheikh Ibn Fard. So many stories. One other story, Sheikh Ahmad Bamba. One day, Sheikh Ahmad Bamba came to teach the disciples, and Sheikh Ahmad Bamba drew a line in the sand. Y'all know this story. You heard it a million times. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba drew a line in the sand and told all the disciples, anybody who crosses this line, you're going to hell. Don't cross this line. I'm meditating and praying today. Do not cross this line. If you cross this line, you're going to hell. Of course, Sheikh Ibn Fard came to the area. He saw Sheikh Ahmad Bamba sitting by himself and all the disciples sitting on one side. Sheikh Ibn Fard said, hey, why is the Sheikh sitting over there by himself and y'all sitting all the way over here and the Sheikh by himself? They said, oh, Sheikh Ibn Fard, you see that line in the sand? He said, yeah. He said, Sheikh Ahmad Bamba drew that line in the sand. Sheikh Ibn Fard said, what? He drew it with his own hand? They said, yeah, he drew that line in the sand and said, anybody who crossed that line, they're going to hell. And Sheikh Ibn Fard said, did he draw that line in the sand with his finger? They said, yeah. Sheikh Ibn Fard went and started picking up the sand and eating it, because the Sheikh finger had been in the sand. And he said, wherever Sheikh Ahmad Bamba is, I'm going there. I'm not scared of no hell. And he went over there and sat with the Sheikh after he ate the sand that the Sheikh drew it in. This is extreme love for the Sheikh. The next principle is, unless somebody have another question or comment on the first one.
You could spend an hour explaining that.
Yeah, love for, but then like Sheikh Ahmad Bamba says, Dini Hubullah, which means my religion is the love of Allah. So Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said, Dini Hubullah, which means my deen is Hubullah, love of Allah. When I went to Senegal in 1996, the first thing the Sheikh said to me, and I love quoting this, the Sheikh said, the only one closer to Allah than you is the one who loves Allah more than you. That's Sheikh Ahmad Bamba's pure teaching. The only one closer to Allah than you is the one who got more love for Allah than you. So the second one is what we have here is you must have companions of the same aim. Birds of a feather flock together. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said he's nervous when the disciple is not inside of a dar or not going to dar teachings. How do we show love for the Sheikh? How do we show love for the Sheikh like Mom Sheikh Ibn Fard in this day and time? That's an easy question. If you had a wife and you keep telling your wife you love her and you never do nothing for your wife, she's gonna be like, man, this dude playing me. He keep telling me he loved me, but he ain't done nothing for me. What have you done for me lately? That's the old Janet Jackson song. Astaghfirullah. I used to be a DJ. But
You're saying what love got to do with it?
What's love got to do with it? The way you show love for the Sheikh is to put it in action and do some khidmah, some type of service or work. Find out what can you do to help the mission of Sheikh Ahmad Bamba go forward. As they say in the street, talk is cheap. Do some work. And, you know, they asked Serene Salihu, they asked our master, what are some ways to work for Sheikh Ahmad Bamba? What are some ways to work for Sheikh Ahmad Bamba? Serene Salihu said one of the best ways to work for Sheikh Ahmad Bamba is to just talk about him. Tell his story.
Oh, I thought you were going to say go feed somebody.
Oh, well, then now we're getting to that part. Okay, that's how you become a saint. We talked about that. Okay, hold on. So put your love into action. Also, if you know Sheikh Ahmad Bamba practiced Quran and Sunnah, one way to practice, show your love is to do what he did. Practice the Quran and practice Sunnah. Do what the Sheikh did. Another way to show your love, if you read Quran, you can read Sheikh Ahmad Bamba loves the Holy Quran. Read Surah Yasin as a gift to the Sheikh. Recite Qul Huwallahu Ahad 3 times as a gift to the Sheikh. Recite Salatul Fatih 100 times as a gift to the Sheikh. You can take some of your zikr and recite it as a diya, which means you're giving it as a gift to the Sheikh, and you also get the blessing for that. But the best way showing love for the Sheikh is to put it into practice, to do some type of work. Now, Sister Sabur had mentioned that one way to show love for the Sheikh is cook food and give it away. In our Sufi order, the best way to become a wali, according to Sheikh Ibn Fall, is to cook food and give it away. Somebody came to Sheikh Ibn Fall and asked him, what is the way for me to become a saint or a wali? Sheikh Ibn Fall said in this time period, the best way to become a saint or wali is to cook food and give it away. So we recommend to all disciples, if you can, at least once a month, cook food and give it away to the homeless. Or like me and Brother Haroon did today, we went to the halal store and we sacrificed 3 chickens with the intention of feeding people who came to the Dara for the barakah. If you can't go out and feed the homeless, at least invite Muslims to your house, tell stories about Sheikh Ahmad Bamba, and serve a dinner. That's a good way to get a blessing and work for the Sheikh. You know, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ used to say, don't make Islam difficult for the people. One of my sheikhs in Senegal, he even told me, feed the birds. He says, go outside at least once a week and give bread to the birds. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani said that giving away food has such a barakah in it that every day, Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani said, at least every morning, he would give away 1 date or a piece of a date. Every morning, Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani said, every morning I gave somebody a date or a piece of a date every morning because I knew just giving that away would change my whole day. And here's Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, who's one of the greatest sheikhs that ever lived. And he's telling people, Sheikh Jilani, gave 1 date or a piece of a date every day. So who can't do that? Alhamdulillah. Second principle, companions of the same aim, meaning you need to be around people who are practicing tasawwuf. I had one brother who told me, he said, now this brother, he said, man, don't go around mainstream Muslims. He told me, the mainstream Muslims will have you thinking you wrong, and they right. He said, try to stay around people of Tariqah and people of Tasawwuf. And then when you get strong in your Tariqah and strong in your Tasawwuf, you can go around anybody. But how many times have you been to a masjid and somebody say, oh, these beads is haram. You shouldn't, oh, brother, astaghfirullah, why you got those beads? I had a brother one time came and grabbed my ring. A Muslim said, brother, what kind of ring is that? You can't have no kind of, you can't have no carvings on no ring. What kind of ring is that? I'm like, brother, how you gonna just grab my ring? You ain't say salam alaikum. You just grabbed my ring at a gas station and said, brother, what kind of ring is that? You can't have that on. What's wrong with these Muslims? What if I was from North Philly? I could have just punched him in the mouth. Let me show you what this ring can do. Bam, now you got it on your forehead. But I'm not trying to practice that route. But I know it's some people, if you grab their ring, they ain't gonna want to talk about it. It might come to a fisticuff. But astaghfirullah, Allah says it's better to show mercy. Companions of the same aim, you should be in a dara or a school or a setting. My teacher, Sheikh Abdullah Farmi, said a murid should be in a zikr circle at least once a week. He said you should be in some circle of zikr at least once a week because your soul feeds off of the energy and the lights from the zikr circle. So there's a Sufi saying, grapes grow ripe on the vine together. Grapes grow ripe on the vine together. When you're in the setting of people practicing this, it's inspiration. If I see him doing his dhikr, I'm going to say, wait a minute, I want to do my dhikr. If I see him reading surahs in Quran, I say, oh, wait, I want to read surahs in Quran. That's why Prophet Muhammad says, believers are mirrors of each other. The believers are mirrors of each other. So when we gather together like this, each one of us comes with a light. And my light is reflected off of her light, reflected off of her light, reflected off of her light, his light, her light, his light. So the light is reflected and making the light more powerful and more bright. Because everybody, Prophet Muhammad says, believers are mirrors of each other. If you put a light in two mirrors, it's going to bounce back from each mirror and get brighter. So that's why it's good to have companions of the same aim. Any questions about this one?
Well, I wanted to say that if you're really practicing as a Murid and you're striving to be a Murid Sadiq, you don't have to talk to any Muslims about what you're doing. If you keep doing it, they'll start coming to you and asking you, what are you doing? Why are you with them? Something about you. They will start. I never go to a mosque and start talking to Sawa. But sure enough, after a while, people will start. When I came back from Tuba, people started coming to me and saying, what you be doing over there?
Yeah.
There's something that attracts you. So, going around Muslims, you don't have to talk. Sometimes you just have to.
Just go around them, they're going to ask you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They're going to ask you.
And it's funny you said that because while I was out of the country also, in a whole other realm, not even the Islamic realm, people were still wondering why. What is that on your neck? What are you wearing? What do you do? Because the light is reflected. The light that we put in our dhikr beads, it's so deep. What he just said. You grow like vines. You can't not grow if you do not have a circle to come to. It is very hard. It's very difficult. And that's why people who come out of town, it's like the sister come from all Atlanta to surprise you to say, you know what, I need that. It's light. It's the light. So it's like people go to the farthest distance to get there. And people want it. They want it. I believe they want this and they need it because it's home for them. It's home.
It's definitely home. Companions of the same aim is so important. In Turkey, in the Turkish Sufi orders, like a friend of mine who I was with today, Baba Mustafa al-Jarahi, the Jarahi order is very big on what they call suppa. Suppa means you just come and sit together with the sheikh, drink coffee, and just talk. That's a part of their order is suppa, just coming together, sitting with the sheikh, having coffee and tea and talking. It's a big part of the Turkish Sufi orders. And so companions of the same aim. Any other questions or comments? The next one is Yaqeen bi Kalbi, which is certainty of heart. You have to have certainty, Yaqeen bi Kalbi, certainty in your heart that what your sheikh is giving you can take you across the journey of the 7 stations of the nafs. The whole Sufi order, every tariqah is nothing but taskiya to nafs. If the sheikh is not talking about taskiya to nafs, purifying your soul, the 7 stations of the soul, at some point you should be like, man, is this kung fu? I didn't learn one chop. I ain't learned one punch. We just in here twiddling up. You didn't say nothing about the soul or nothing. Sheikh Ahmed Bamba is big on taskiya to nafs. My teacher for me, he said, and then in the Quran, Allah says he indeed succeeds who purifies it. It refers to the heart and the soul. But this, who can tell me the 3 stations of Yaqeen? There's 3 levels of Yaqeen. And I know we went over this before.
Somebody tells you about something?
Okay, what's that called in Arabic? What kind of Yaqeen is that? You read about it or somebody tell you that's...
It's not ill.
Go ahead, sister. That's Ilm Yaqeen. Ilm Yaqeen is the first level. You read about Allah. You read Quran. Ilm Yaqeen is something you can read. Noble Drew Ali says, man knows not by being told. Somebody might tell you something. You have knowledge that came from books. This is Ilm Yaqeen. Somebody is giving a comment. Hold on. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ilm Yaqeen. Oh, Nasheed, get your hand out my pocket. If you don't follow Sufis in your area, who do you roll with? And also, can you do zikr with anybody? Yes, you can do. Hold on. And Biggie Smalls is the illest. Somebody said, hi, Sheikh Sufi, why do many Murids today deny Tasawwuf? Because they don't know. All of Sheikh Ahmad Obama's teachings are based off of Quran and Sunnah, and he is actually a practitioner and a promoter of Tasawwuf. Nasheed says, what can you do if there are no Sufis in your area? I was inspired by Marcus Garvey. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. There were no Sufis in Indianapolis, none. Marcus Garvey said, I look for the black leaders in the black community. Marcus Garvey said, I didn't find no black leaders in the black community, so I decided to make them. Let's think about that for a second. Marcus Garvey said, I didn't see no black leaders in the black community. I looked for them, I couldn't find them, so I decided to make them. I didn't see no Sufis in Indianapolis. If you go there now, it's at least 200 Sufis in Indianapolis. People talked about me. One time, we almost had a shootout with the Muslims. We had a Sufi place in the community center, and the Muslims from the masjid, I ain't gonna say the masjid's name because we all friends now, but the Muslims at the masjid said, we're gonna have to go talk to them Sufis. And Hasib and the brothers I was with had guns. They said, Sufi, I wasn't a sheikh then, I was just Qiyama, hard-headed little dude with dreadlocks going to synagogue thinking I had some tasawwuf. They said, Sufi, if they come over here with guns, we got guns, we're gonna shoot back. I was like, oh God, I didn't come in here for this. But I had some brothers from New York with me that had guns, and they was like, let them Muslims come over here. We're going to shoot back, brother. And thank Allah, they came over and we talked. The brother who saved the day was named Amin. He was a Tabligh Jamaat. Does anybody know what Tabligh Jamaat is?
It's an order.
May Allah, Tabligh Jamaat. Brother Amin came with the Sunni Muslims, and he was Tablighi.
Jamaat the Tablighi.
He squashed it all. He said, brothers,
all y'all Muslims,
everything come from the Sunnah of the Prophet. And he said, he told the Sunni Muslims, he said, don't look down on the Sufis. And he said, a Sufi is a Sunni Muslim with a different intention. And I was like, whoa. He said, a Sufi is a Sunni Muslim with a different intention. And he said the Sunni Muslim is trying to get to Jannah, and the Sufi Muslim is trying to get to the divine proximity of Allah. And that squashed it. Because he was respected by the Sunni Muslims. If he hadn't came that day, may Allah bless his soul. So then I would go in Tabligh Jamaat with them. Come to find out, the founder of Tabligh Jamaat was a master of 6 different tariqah. He had a dream one day, and in the dream, Allah told him, go and give dawah. He left his village by himself and went to go give dawah, to do tabligh. And that's how Tabligh Jamaat started. So anyway, first level of Yaqeen, Ilm Yaqeen. Somebody put up the second level. What's the second level of Yaqeen? So make the Sufis. That's what I did. In Indianapolis, I decided to make Sufis. And that's what happened. Alhamdulillah. What's the second level of Yaqeen? Ilmu Yaqeen. Somebody typed it on the screen, the second level, but I don't want to tell everybody. Nasheed, you've been doing your homework. Come on, Sheikh Jelani. I know you got it. Alhamdulillah, Self-Wise in Norfolk, Virginia. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Come on. Ilmu Yaqeen, Sister Iman, you got the first one. Come on, somebody help. What's the second one?
I know it's to experience it, but I don't know the Arabic.
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know that.
There's one before experience.
Seeing it.
Seeing it. Ilmu Yaqeen. Ilmu Yaqeen is you read about Allah, you study Allah, Quran and Hadith, you have Ilmu Yaqeen, the basic ilm. Ainul Yaqeen is the sight of certainty. Now, with Ainul Yaqeen, it's as if you read about a fire in the books. That's Ilmu Yaqeen. You read about a fire. You have certainty a fire exists because you read about it. Ainul Yaqeen is you take a journey in the forest and you see a fire. So the person who saw a fire with their own eyes has more Yaqeen in the reality of a fire than the one who just read about a fire in the book. And that's how it is with Allah. You can read about Allah all you want, but until you start doing the taski and purifying yourself and you see the signs of Allah in your life, you say, I was going to court and I did this zikr and I came home without going to jail. It's something in that Bismillah Rahman Rahim. I've seen it work. So you start to practice certain things and you see it. Now you have more certainty, Yaqeen. The third, Ilmu Yaqeen, knowledge. Ainul Yaqeen, sight of knowledge. What is the third level of Yaqeen? That people said you experience it. Third level of Yaqeen, you read about the fire, you saw the fire, you jumped in the fire and got consumed by the fire. That's what we call Haqqul Yaqeen. The truth of certainty is Haqqul Yaqeen. Nasirul Haqi bil Haqi, Salatul Fatih. La ilaha illallah malikul Haqqul Mubin. It's a good zikr for Haqqul Yaqeen. La ilaha illallah malikul Haqqul Mubin. In the Qadriya Tariqah in West Africa, they have a zikr after every salat. It's 200 astaghfirullah, 200 hasbi Allah wa ni'mal wakil, 100 la ilaha illallah malikul Haqqul Mubin, and 100 Allahumma sallallahu sayyidina Muhammad wa sallim. That's a Qadriya zikr in West Africa that they give in Mauritania. I'm not saying that I received it. I probably did. I'm kind of greedy. I'm kind of greedy. Did I just tell the Qadriya zikr? But the amazing thing is, I took the Qadriya Tariqah from Senegal. Yes, I did. From Sheikh Mohammed Julit. He's from Mauritania and Senegal. I took Qadriya Tariqah from him. Then I took Qadriya Tariqah from a Sheikh in Sudan. Guess what? Sheikh in Sudan gave me the exact same zikr the Sheikh in Senegal gave me, and they on two different parts of Africa. That's when I was like, this Qadriya Tariqah is very organized. How did Sheikh in Sudan give me the exact same zikr that the Sheikh in Senegal gave me from the same Tariqah, and one in East Africa, the other one in West Africa? Actually, that Qadriya weird is one of my favorite weirds. Sheikh Abdul Qadir Jilani, mashallah. Sheikh Ahmad Obama's father was a Qadriya. You can't deny that. Sheikh Ahmad Obama's father is buried in a Qadriya cemetery in Senegal. So if he's buried in a Qadriya cemetery, it ain't no sense in trying to debate which Tariqah he was in. So anyway, companions of the same aim, Ilmu Yaqeen, Ainul Yaqeen, Haqqul Yaqeen. Any one of my friends, he says, if you doubt, you're out. Haqqul Yaqeen. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Where you at, Biggie Smalls? I don't think we met before. There's somebody on here named Biggie Smalls. What city are you in? Are you overseas on the internet? You could be anywhere. Yeah, Biggie Smalls is the illest. So that's the third principle. Yaqeen bi kalbi, certainty of heart. What are some ways we can get certainty of heart? Anybody know? What are some ways we can get certainty of heart? Doing the salat can help you get the certainty of heart. What's another? Doing the zikr can help you get certainty of heart. What else can help you get certainty of heart? Reading qasids, because in reality, you have iman, which is faith, and then a step above iman is yaqeen, or what we call certainty. Okay, and I think somebody's giving an example here. They're saying, oh, for sure, trials and tribulation can help you have certainty. Like,
That's right.
trials and tribulations, you get certain real sure Allah is real.
That's it.
I was drowning and Allah saved me.
Right.
Yeah. So after certainty of heart, the fourth principle, M-U-R-I-D, D is for dalal, or true guidance. You must have true guidance, dalal. Or dalil, dalal or kedah, dalil is true guidance. Meaning, in Senegal they say, he who has no sheikh, the shaitan is their sheikh. I have a friend in Atlanta, her sheikh is Google. Sheikh Google. She always asking Google some questions. One day I said, man, you took your out with Sheikh Google? Everything, oh, let me ask Google. Oh, let me ask Google. Sheikh Google. Come on, man. Ask Sheikh Google how to make a salat. Can you do that for me? But yeah, you must have true guidance from a living master, from a living teacher. If you doubt, you're out. And that is what we call true guidance. And the interesting thing is, everybody likes a dead sheikh. Nobody wants a living sheikh. People want to read books on Rumi. People want to read all these Sufi masters from the past. People want to read Ibn Arabi. They want a dead sheikh because a dead sheikh can't ask you to do nothing. You get a living sheikh, he might say, man, come over here and work in this peanut field. You be like, what? You want me to work a peanut field? This first sheikh I was with, he used to take everybody in the peanut field for a month. I went and worked in a peanut field for 10 days and passed out. I had a death experience out there in Kelcom. I literally died and saw my life flash before my face and saw people back in America and what they was doing, trying to work with them Africans in Kelcom in the peanut field. What the hell's wrong with you, Sufi? I worked for 7 days. In the last 3 days, I laid in the tent in a damn coma. Stop for a while. That was an experience. That was some tarbiyah. But anyway, you have to do some work, put some work in. And the true guidance is, that's saying the living sheikh might ask you to go work in the peanut field and harvest the peanuts. Why is it important to have true guidance? Anybody?
So you can stay on the Sirat al-Mustaqim.
So you can stay on the Sirat al-Mustaqim. You must have true guidance. The enemies, nafs, hawa, dunya, shaitan. I cannot say that enough. Nafs, the lower self. Hawa, passions and desires. Dunya, materialism. Shaitan is always that guy in the White House. I can't believe it. What the hell is the shaitan doing being the president? But you must defeat these four enemies, but you will not defeat the four enemies until you find a living sheikh who already defeated the four enemies. It's very subtle. It's very subtle. Ola Billah, the shaitan, Ola Billah, he will come to you through what you like the most. He will come to you through what you like the most. Dangerous. Even if you like knowledge, he can come to you through knowledge. You end up studying something you ain't got no business studying. I know people reading the Necronomicon talking about this book, worshiping the Ola Billah is not bad. I'm like, I don't know who told you that. What planet are you on? I'm not worshiping him. I don't care what you're doing. Stop for a lot.
I seen somebody come to a God with a book with all these angels' secret names in it and stuff. Remember that?
Yeah, you got to be careful.
That book to the dark. It's like, man, no.
You're like, no, thank you.
Oh, Biggie Smalls. You from Senegal? Nagadef. Nagadef by Ame to the Biggie Smalls. Yo, the Biggie Smalls, they no to do, yo. Biggie Smalls said he's from Senegal. I said, how in the world is your name Biggie Smalls and you from to do, yo? What's your real name? Why, yo, Lolo. Yeah, you are yangi number to that. Wow, guess now that. Sitting to la ando, Sheikh Ibn Fall Biggie Smalls, yo. Man, me, alhamdulillah. 2 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to say some MC rhymes. Now I'm Run DMC. Come on. Certainty of heart, true guidance. Somebody says if you don't have true guidance, you can go astray. If you don't have true guidance, you be calling yourself Biggie Smalls, and you come from a place where you could be Sheikh Ibn Fall.
Smalls was a pig.
Yeah, anyway, but I'm not dissing you, brother. May you be Biggie Smalls, and may you change to Sheikh Ibn Fall. So, anyway, fourth principle is guidance. The fifth principle, patience during trials. Patience during trials. Sabr. Tying the belt around your waist during trials. How many people can have patience during trials? It's not easy. How many people can have patience during trials? Huh? It's not hard? It's not hard to be patient during trials? Oh, you must be a master then. So how do you show patience during trials, Sister Iman?
You don't get attached to any feeling about it. You just move through it. You already seen so many ups and downs. You know how something like that. It's not a straight line. It goes up and down.
Yeah, that's just how it goes.
It goes
Up and down. So take it with a grain of salt.
I mean, listen, my thing at this point is everybody got to go through the last door.
Yeah.
And that's the culmination, so to speak, and end of everything you try to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, you notice, for me anyway, this is not real.
This is not real.
In a sense, this is an illusion. And so, you know, you want to do the best you can. You want to strive hard.
Okay. So getting to the point where you can see everything is an illusion coming from La ilaha illallah. Allah is the only reality. A Sufi, there's a proverb. I love Sufi proverbs. What's the brother say? Remembrance of Allah. Alhamdulillah, brother Dawood al-Batin. Okay, brother Khalil, Biggie Smalls, his real name is Khalil. Alhamdulillah.
Oh, what a beautiful name.
Yeah, oh, Khalil is so beautiful. MashaAllah.
Alaikum, brother Khalil.
Yeah, now everybody want to say Salam Alaikum, brother Khalil.
Alaikum, brother Khalil. That's a better name.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Man, listen.
Ain't he burning in hell somewhere?
I don't know where Biggie Smalls is. I think him and Tupac is giving a concert in hell.
Oh.
I don't know. Tupac might have been Muslim. But anyway,
right.
Back to the topic. Patience during trials.
Oh, okay.
The Sufi flies to Allah on the wings of the bird. The bird of the Sufi has two wings. One wing is patience during trials. The other wing is thankfulness during times of abundance. So a Sufi is patient during trials, but you have to be thankful during times of abundance. Allah says in the Quran, if you thank me, if you thank me for what I have given you, I will give you more. So shukr and sabr are the two wings of the bird. Shukr meaning ashakur, you're thankful for abundance, and patience during trials. But the further you get in the path, one day you'll be thankful for the trial. Imagine, go ahead. One day you'll be like, Alhamdulillah, I got a flat tire.
I was gonna say this.
Thankful during trial is you getting somewhere. Go ahead, sister, please.
I just wanted to add on to what you said, Sufi, about what's patience during the trial?
Yeah.
And one of the things I always try to remind myself of is that there's only two reasons. There's only two things that's going on when the law got you in a trial. Two things. He's either changing your station or he's purifying your soul. Either one of them ain't bad.
I mean,
I'm mad. If he's raising me in rank, I'm happy. If he's purifying my soul, I'm happy. Those are the only two reasons we're tested. So once I got that knowledge, it was easier for me to be patient during times of trials because I knew what was happening to me. I was either being raised in rank or I was doing something clean. And both of them was good. And
both of those are definitely good. And now you got the internet going crazy. They're like, what? Khalil says he's a rapper. Man, you ain't no rapper. Drop some rhymes in my email. Keith Kinsey says, Brother Sufi, how can I get that piece of paper with all those protection symbols? Get your head out of my pocket. That piece of paper is called a talisman. If you send an email to me at sheikhsufi@gmail.com, I sell the talismans. The average talisman is $70. There's many different talismans. CheikHSufi@gmail.com. Send me an email, Brother Keith, and let me know what talisman you want, and I can write a talisman for you. I'd love to do that. There's one talisman I recommend everybody have. I learned this talisman directly from Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba. Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba says, you write the Bismillah Rahman Rahim in a certain fashion on a piece of paper, exact number of times, that Bismillah Rahman Rahim will protect your house from jinns. That Bismillah Rahman Rahim will protect everybody in the house from magic. And that Bismillah Rahman Rahim will push out the spirit of poverty in that house and bring wealth and abundance in that house. And that's a talisman I need to write and put in this house. We don't have it in here yet, but I'm going to write it before I leave because that one came directly from Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba. So I recommend, if I told you how many talismans I got on right now, you'd be like, is he a Sufi or a shaman? Shoot, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Patience during trials. Who can tell me what's the two wings of the bird?
You said it.
It's what?
Shakur.
Sukkar and Sabr.
Sukkar and Sabr. Sabr and Shakur. Patience during trials. Hasbi Allah wa Nima Wakil. Who is that? There's a lot of people on here today. Hasbunallahu wa Nima Wakil. Alhamdulillah, Sister Bettina Bamba. I think she's a disciple in New York, inshallah. Yes, this is Sister Sabur. Yes, the sister dropping all the knowledge is definitely Yaifal, Sister Sabur. You want to give any? I'm gonna let her give some advice to everybody as soon as we finish, because she has always been the mother of the Dara here in Philadelphia, and everybody, man, I'm so happy to be in Philadelphia with my friends and family that I haven't seen in a while. Patience during trials, Sabr and Shakur. One day you will be thankful for the trials, as Sister Sabur said. Two things from the trial is either going to be purification or it's going to be elevation, and both of those are good. Okay, after patience during trials, you have the fifth principle is follow the commands. Top and Deagle. Follow the commands mean, and what off Top and Deagle? Top and Deagle means follow the orders that come from your sheikh. One Bifal sheikh told me this. He said, Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba's way can be summed up in two principles. Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba's whole path can be summed up in Top and Deagle by Terry. Oh, thank you for the water.
Oh, bless God.
Top and Deagle by Terry, which means Top and Deagle, follow the orders that come from your sheikh. By Terry, stop sinning. That's kind of like, wait. That's kind of cut and dry. They told me in Senegal, Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba's tariqah can be summed up in two sentences. Top and Deagle by Terry. Top and Deagle means follow your sheikh. Whatever if your sheikh tell you, say 2,500 Bismillah Rahman Rahim after every Fajr, it'll give you Marifat. Ooh, that came from Sheikh Ahmadu Bamba. But anyway, 2,500 Bismillahirrahmanirrahim will give you Marifat. That's from Sheikh Ahmad Bamba. But Topan Deagle, follow the orders from your Sheikh. By Teddy, stop sinning. Now, which one of these is the most difficult? Because for a Sufi, to me, sin is anything that takes your mind off of Allah. That's the highest level. The highest definition of sin is anything that takes your mind off of Allah. I read some Sufi literature where they said there were some Sufi masters who would make a wudu if they stopped their zikr. They said that, you know how usually if you go to the bathroom or you go to sleep or certain things you do can break your wudu. Some Sufi masters, if the zikr stopped going inside, they would say, oh, I did a sin, let me make a wudu. This is a high level. Topan Deagle by Terry. Fifth principle, follow the commands of your Sheikh. In order to follow the commands of the Sheikh, you must have a living Sheikh and follow them to the best of your ability, okay? Any questions on Topan Deagle, following the Sheikh, or by Terry, stopping the sins? One of my sins is I eat too much. I know it. I'll go to the Chinese buffet. I stop from a lot. It's not good. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said, eat less, sleep less, talk less. Why am I going to the Chinese buffet? And my Sheikh said, do not eat that much. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said, the overeating of halal food can harden your heart. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said, eating too much halal food can harden your heart. So, follow the commands of the Sheikh. Anybody got a question or comment you want to say on that one? Okay. That's 6. The 7th principle of the truth. Stay on that path, perseverance. The 7th principle is perseverance. Sister been in the order 5 years. Sister been in the order 10 years. I've been in the order 22 years. Stay on that path, perseverance. Don't be here today, gone tomorrow. This path is not a 100-yard dash. This path is a marathon. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba even says, before you take the journey, pack your bags. When he says pack your bags, he's saying you need to have, Sheikh Ahmad Bamba says before Tasawwuf, you have to have fiqh, akida, and tawheed, point blank. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba says before you study Tasawwuf, Sufism, you need to study fiqh, which is the basic Islam, how to make a wudu, how to fast in Ramadan, how to make a ghusl, the fiqh of the 5 acts of worship, the fiqh of salat. Fiqh is basic Islamic law. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said you have to study fiqh. In our school of thought, we're Maliki. Fiqh akida is, what is tawheed? This akida is based off of this. Akida is the 6 articles of faith. So Sheikh Ahmad Bamba says study the akida. Then he said you must study tawheed, but Sheikh Ahmad Bamba says you have inner and outer tawheed, which is the science of la ilaha illallah. And Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said the greatest knowledge in the grave is the knowledge of la ilaha illallah. Sheikh Ahmad Bamba said the greatest knowledge in the grave is the knowledge of tawheed, which is the knowledge of la ilaha illallah. Let me see what somebody's saying right here. I have some Rudreska beads from India. Okay, that's good. Alhamdulillah. I used to have the Rudreska beads too. Om Namah Shivaya. Salam's family, peace and blessings, inshallah, tomorrow to Sheikh Ahmad Bamba Day. Where is that information found? Brother Dawood, which information are you looking for? Oh, all this is in my book. I wrote a book. Wow, actually I wrote 11 books. I need to advertise my books more. This book is called Iman, Islam, Ihsan, The Path of the Murid Sadiq, and 7 Stations of the Soul, okay? So, the next one, stay on that path, perseverance. Do not Sheikh Ahmed Obama says, the Murid in my order should not get tired in working for me. Sheikh Ahmed Obama said, the gifts I will give to you are greater than you can imagine. How many people know that Sheikh Ahmed Obama received all the gifts from heaven? This is not easy to understand. My teacher explained that, hold on, I gotta plug this up. If you study all the great Sufi masters, went through some tests and trials. But if you look at Sheikh Ahmed Obama's life, the tests and trials that he went through are way beyond the tests and trials of any other Sufi master in the history of the world. If you look, Sheikh Ahmed Obama said they made 286 assassination attempts on Sheikh Ahmed Obama's life. I don't know of any other sheikh in the history of the world where the government was literally trying to kill them. They were trying to execute Sheikh Ahmed Obama to where they even exiled him out of the country for 7 years. He was in Gabon going through test and trial for 7 years. How many people know that Sheikh Ahmed Obama did not eat for 7 years when he was in Gabon? He didn't eat for 7 years. The actual facts, the Christian guards would try to give the prisoner rations of food while he was with them under arrest. Sheikh Ahmed Obama would not eat anything that was not halal, and so he did not eat any food for 7 years in that exile. This is a fact. People are trying to say, oh, wait, how he didn't eat no food for 7 years? But that's not even the only thing. The people in Senegal said they never saw Sheikh Ahmed Obama eat or drink, period. So not only did he do that in Gabon, the people who live with Sheikh Ahmed Obama, they said, we never saw him eat or drink anything. Then another report said, if we saw him eat, the only thing they said, we think we saw him eating la, which is a form of cream of wheat. If he ate anything, their first records was, we ain't never seen him eat. But if he did eat, he might have ate something called la, which was basically cream of wheat. And he never did that on, Sheikh Ahmed Obama he's another level. For 7 years, we know for a fact he didn't eat nothing in Gabon. Nothing. Is that based on numerology? Everything in Islam is mathematics, and mathematics is Islam. That is from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Yes, everything is based off of mathematics and numbers in this way. Okay. Okay. So let's keep going. 7 is, what did we say? Perseverance. Stay on that path. Do not stop when things get hard. There's going to be tests and trials. Allah says in the Holy Quran, I test those who try to come close to me. Do not think that you will come close to me without being tested like those who came before. That's Quran. One of the Sufis told me, if you're not getting any tests, you're not making any progress. He said, if your life is getting very comfortable and very easy, he literally said you should fast and stay up and pray and be concerned. Because Allah is giving you too much blessing in this life without giving you the tarbiyah to give you, like Umi said, purification and elevation. Okay, perseverance. 9 is, the 8th principle is to have a pure heart. Qalbin Muslim. Allah says in the Holy Quran, do not return to me without a pure heart. That's Quran. Do not return to me with your heart. So, of course, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says, for everything there's a purifier, and he said the purifier of the heart is La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah will purify your heart. The Bifal Sheikhs have said the beginning of the path is La ilaha illallah, and the end of the path is La ilaha illallah. So you can do the tazkiyah and purify your heart, zikr La ilaha illallah. Because the hadith again, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says, for everything there's a purifier, and the purifier of the heart is La ilaha illallah. Now, as we speak of zikr, this is for people who study with me. The first level, if you're the beginning level of zikr is 1,000 zikrs a day on the average. The middle level of what I'm teaching is 5,000 zikrs a day on the average. And I tell people for the highest level of realization, you want to get up to a close to 10,000 zikrs a day. This is what I teach my students. The beginning level, 1,000 zikrs a day, you're doing good. Middle level, you got 5 zikrs. Highest level, 10,000 zikrs. Now, everybody cannot do that. The good thing is 10,000 zikrs might give somebody one thing, and somebody else can get the same result from just 100 zikrs. Because the number is good for alchemical transformation. But one La ilaha illallah with pure sincerity and intention to heaven. La ilaha is enough to take you to the heaven. But for alchemical transformation, you need higher numbers of zikr. This is what we're teaching. So this was the 8 principles of a Murid Sadiq. Does anybody have any questions or comments? Yes. This is one of the principles. Don't give up, because you came out in the rain. You know how law works? Me and the brother was coming from way out South Philly by the Walmart. We get to Broughton Gerard. He say, Sister Bathsheba live right over there. I said, what? Bathsheba live right over there? He said, yeah, Bathsheba live right on the street. I turned to the side. Ain't that Bathsheba?
That's amazing.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
She was walking right by our car yesterday.
She came straight up.
As we talking about
Right.
it.
And the funny thing is, I got on the train, but I missed the train that I was trying to get on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, then I said, Allahu Akbar. It wasn't for me to get on there. So I sat down, started talking. Another train came and I took it up. So as soon as I got up out of the train station, had I taken the train that I missed, I would have missed it.
Yeah. And we'd have been saying, don't Bathsheba live up there, and you wouldn't have been, we wouldn't have been, it wouldn't have been as synchronicity.
And that's funny because
Synchronicity.
sometimes I missed the train, I missed it, I was supposed to be on that train. No, you weren't supposed to be on that.
That's
Yeah.
my opinion.
You missed something.
Exactly.
So that's the 8 principles of a Murid Sadiq. Anybody online have a question or a comment? Anybody else have a question or a comment? If not, we can do some of the zikr and then have food. No questions?
Let's keep it basic.
Yes. So, does everybody have Rabibi?
I had 2 babies. I had one on the table.
Is mine still on the table?
Yes, ma'am.
Mine, hand me that. Baby, please up the table.
Which one?
So today we're going to start with the Qasaid, Rabibi, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. Many people on the call, on the video, you might have this Qasaid. Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim is a Qasaid that we read with the zikr, Bismillah Rahman Rahim.
Yeah.
And if the people on the couch can share it, we'll do the Rabibi and then we'll go into the zikr. And in this Qasaid, we recite the first verse 3 times, and then we go through the whole Qasaid, and the second to the last verse, we also say that verse 3 times. And so what we'll do today, since we have a lot of new people who haven't recited this Qasaid, we will we'll do the Rabibi. We'll go through it 2 times. So we'll do it 1 time, and then we'll go back and sing a second time. And then, okay, the first time I'll chant it and you guys read along with me. Then the second time we'll join in and do the first line 3 times and the second to last line 3 times. So we'll end up doing the Rabibi 3 times, okay? So first time, just read along and try to get familiar with the script, okay? And this is written by Sheikh Ahmad, and it's based off the names Ya Rahman Ya Rahim. And then after that, we'll go right into the zikr. Ya Rahman Ya Rahim. Rabbi bima yasrahu ashana kad faja'a bijahi afdali man lillahi kad laja'a. 3. Rabbi bima yasrahu ashana kad faja'a bijahi afdali man lillahi kad laja'a. One more. Rabbi bima yasrahu ashana kad faja'a bijahi afdali man lillahi kad laja'a. Hamdi li Rabbin Karim min la sharika lahu wa sadri al yomanu ramsati al mala'a Muhammadun salawatullahi fi abadin alayhi fi hizbihi kuli bihi kala'a adhu illazi amad mawahibuhu li jumlatil kalki ma yaktaru man bara'a najaytuhu jala'a wa man wakarahmani takrima hadin wa kulli min lagin bari'a rahmanu habli jami ilkalki rahmataman Yogni ani shariman Qur'anahu kara'a Hudhu mutal Mustafa and kuli mafsadatin Wal tahamil kalkaya Man jada bada'a Ya Malik al-Mulki Ya Man Jala and Kawadin Irham Jami al-Wara Ya Hadi and Rada. 3 times. Ya Malik al-Mulki Ya Man Jala and Kawadin Irham Jami al-Wawa Ya Hadiyan Rada'a Ya Malik al-Mulki Ya Man Jala and Kawadin Irham Jami al-Wara Ya Hadiyan Rada'a Mahauta makanaha Hukalbu min dararing Bijahi afdali man Lillahi ka. One more again. Rabbi bima yasrahu Azhana ka faja'a Bijahi afdali man lillahi kalaja. 3 times. Rabbi bima yasrahu azhana kad faja'a bijahi afdali man lillahi kalaja. Rabbi bima yasrahu ashana kad faja'a bijahi abdaliman lillahi kad laja'a hamdi li rabbin karim mila sharika lahu wa sadriya yomanu rasati an mala'a Muhammadun salawatullahi fi abadin alayhi fi hizbihi kulli bihi kala'a Ahu illa illazi amad mawahibuhu Lijulatil kalkima yaktaru man bare'a Najituhu jala'a wahman wa karahmani Takrima hadin waku limi lagin bari'a Rahmanu habli jami ilkauki rahmataman Yomni ani syariman Qur'anahu qara'a Huhu mutal Mustafa and kuli mafsadati Wal tarhamil kalkaya Menjada umbada'a Ya malika mukiya Menjala kawading Irhani awara hadiyan rada'a Ya malika mukiya Menjala kawading Irham jami awara Ya hadiyan ra'a Ya malika mukiya Menjala kawading Irham jami awara Ya hadiyan rada'a Mahauta makadnaha Hukau bumi nararing Bijahi afdaliman Lillahi kad laja'a Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yes, Sister Bathsheba is here. Your friend in Arizona is asking for you. You're famous.
Who? Who is asking for me?
Sister in Arizona from the Nation of Islam.
Oh, yes, yes. We were all together this morning. We had a zikr circle.
Sister from the Nation of Islam. Do you recognize this picture? Do you recognize this picture? Alhamdulillah. So we will do the zikr. La ilaha illallah. 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 Illallah. La ilaha 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 illallah. First verse. Bismillahi yanmuluhai bila manai walantihai. La ilaha illallah. Illallah. La ilaha illallah. Sheikh Bismillahi yanmuluhai bila manai walantihai. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Bismillahi yanmuluhai bila manai walantihai. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Second verse. Hamdan li Rabbi khairi murabi karamakabi bilitidahi. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Allahu syukuri bila kufuri wa nasiri bihu fidai. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Lahum tirabi bilak tirabi lahu kitabi ma'atidai. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La karidai, la kathanai, la katigai, ma'asidai. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. Ya man sabani, ya man hamani, oh man jafari, kima wedai. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha Ya Dal Jamali, Ya Dal Jalali, Ya Kira Wali, Kafilu Hai, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, Sheikh Ya the Wuhudi, Ya the Wujudi, Kuli Bijudi, Bilantihai, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, Safi Wusuli, Bila Gufuli, Lidu Bisuli, Jamil Lidai, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, Sheikh Habli Tilawa, Al-Halawa, Habli Diraya, La Dal-Adai, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, illallah, Aslatahali, Bilatihali, Bidi iyali, bila bukai, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, Liqbal matabi, wa mijanabi, wasul ma'abi, Jawid zakai, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, Kinil Garura, Wahurura, Habli Nusura, Bahatikai, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. 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 La Allahu la ilaha illahu al-hayyul qayyum. La ta'khudhuhu sinatun wa la nawm. Lahu ma fi samawati wa ma fil ard. Man alladhi yashfa'u indahu illa bi'idhnihi ya'lamu ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون لا بشيء من أمره إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. Deep breath. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب وشهادته هو الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله ما يشركون هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم الفاتح بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim. Ghayril maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim. Ghayril maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim. Ghayril maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim. Ghayril maghdubi alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad has said, the dua of the travelers are answered, and Mam Jar has traveled the farthest. So we want to ask Mam Jar to make a dua for us tonight. The dua of the travelers are answered.
Give thanks for safe travels, for the time together.
Amen.
For the teachings of Sheikh Abdul.
Amen.
May we all embody these teachings, move forward, and teach these to others so that they can know.
Amen.
And embody these and teach others as well. So this word is spread. And we all become effective beings on the earth.
Amen. Amen.
As we move through and become effective beings, we are moving and we are perfecting our character,
Amen.
our physical bodies,
Amen.
our minds, and our hearts.
Amen.
Give thanks. Amen.
Amen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
This is Sufism is tasting. In Arabic, the word is called dhawq. Dhawq is an Arabic word which means to taste Allah. And once someone gets a taste of this, you're done. You can't find anything greater than this. One of the Sufi masters has said, if there was a path greater than Tasawwuf, I would have crawled to it on my knees. People who experience the zikr of Allah, it's the food for the soul. That is the real soul food. Soul food is not black-eyed peas and cornbread. Soul food is la ilaha illallah. That is the food for your soul to make you grow. So I want to thank everybody for coming. And we will have some food for the physical body, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. Thank everybody online. Barakah Sadiq Sayyid. Did a Jeff.
Amen.